guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a gift guide video for you. Obviously we are going into the party season and Christmas time, and lots of you guys are wanting inspiration, so I'm going to be doing loads of videos. I'm going to try and do a video 3 times a week. Fingers crossed I can be successful. So on Sundays, Tuesdays and Thursdays, lookbooks, gift guides, all that kind of good stuff, and just get everybody ready for this season. Plus I really like December, and you know, I get really excited all about it. But today I'm doing a men's gift guide for 2016, and obviously I have a man in my life, and you guys might not have a man like how I have a man, but you might have brothers, cousins, you know, guys who you want to be the BAE at some point in time, and you're thinking about gifts that you want to get them. So I'm going to share with you affordable and maybe a little bit more pricey gifts depending on what your budget is. I basically got everything on ASOS.com because they have amazing men's stuff, and they also have really good gifts, and it's just easier to just get everything from one location. I got my one delivery is sitting here. Yeah, they got really good stuff, so I'm going to link everything in the description bar below, and you can obviously check them out. But at least if this video just gives you ideas on some of the things that you can get the guy in your life, then I hope you enjoy. And as I always say, get comfortable and get a cup of tea. Oh, and a pen and paper, please. Like, let's get serious about this. So the first gifts that you can get a guy are books, and I know that sounds really boring, but I find that books are things that guys have forever, and it doesn't need to be like, you know, a really complicated reading book or a novel. It could be something, a book on interest or a fun book. So I've got 3 books that I think I've got 4 books here that I really like. One is a book on travel. This is The Lonely Planet Best in Travel 2016. Me and my hubby, we love to travel, and even if you don't travel but you want inspiration, I think this is really good. And Lonely Planet is great when you actually go away to find out like spots to go to and things to see, and I've genuinely used a Lonely Planet book in the past, and it's quite a good man book and a woman book as well. After that, it's got to be a cookery book, and I know what it's like in my home. You know, my husband's not a big chef or anything like that, but he likes to think he is some Jamie Oliver at times. And there's something about either you can get a Hemsley like girly cooking book, or you can get like a man book, and I really like this book. This is called the Hot Sauce Cookbook. It's all about cooking with chilies and spice, and the guys like to think, yeah, I can eat loads of chilies. So I think this is quite a good cookbook to get a guy. After that, there are things like an inspo book. So this is a dream cars book, which has got loads of like pictures of just, it's basically car porn. Basically car porn, and it looks so good. And I think any guy who's either into cars or is inspired by cars, and I think young kids would really, you know, like a book like this just because it's like inspiration. I think it's so nice. But you might have someone who's into planes, or someone who's into shoes, or into rap, or into CDs or something like that. You can get books based on all those inspirations. And then I just saw this little book here. It's called Stuff Every Man Should Know, and I read some of the experts. I thought it was really funny and really quite good. It's kind of like a little black book for guys. So the next thing you can get a guy is a fragrance, and there's so many fragrances out there, and to be honest, I don't know how much guys genuinely care about fragrance versus the fact that they're just happy to receive something that's going to make them smell less musky at times. And I feel like guys never buy fragrances themselves usually, and Christmas and birthdays is the time where they get them. But I thought that this Ted Baker one was really nice. I've smelt it in the past, and I really like the packaging. Obviously my husband isn't really thinking about the packaging, but I'm sure if he sees this on his you know, what do you call it, cabinet table, whatever, he'll think, oh, this looks nice. But there's an array of fragrances that are out there for guys, and to be honest, I think it's great if you pick a fragrance that smells good to you, because I shouldn't say this, but lots of the time guys want to smell good for themselves, but also smell good for their woman. So if you like it, he'll be more likely to like it. So the next thing you can get a guy in your life is a grooming set, and I know that all the boys that I know in my family, they love receiving grooming sets. They pretend like they don't, but they do. One, because a lot of the time they just don't know where to start. It depends on the guys. Some guys are really metro, the guys in my life are really not, and they're like, I don't really know what a moisturizer is. Like, come on, you need to moisturize your skin. And actually my husband did a skin age test, and his skin age test was 40. Like, it was actually unbelievable, because he doesn't wear sunscreen, he doesn't wear moisturizer, and he's really pale. And I was like, babe, you need to moisturize. Bought him sunscreens, bought him everything that he needed, and he really appreciated the fact that he had something that he could put together. So I really think it's really good if you can get, you know, sets together. This is the skincare kit for men from Bulldog, and it's got a moisturizer, a scrub, and a wash. I think it's great if a guy can have a collection like this that has everything all together, especially if it comes with like what do you call it, bag. What are these bags called? Wash bag. Like a wash bag like this. I know my husband uses this all the time, or he'll use the wash bag all the time. So it's basically got 3 products. It's got the moisturizer, the face scrub, and the face wash as well. I do like Bulldog as a good man's grooming brand. I think it's really, really nice. And I also have this set here, and it's a travel set as well. I think this is super nice because it's got different shampoos, body wash, shave cream, moisturizer. Moisturizers are essential. I don't know why guys forget this, but yeah, it's got everything in it. Really easy, and if you want to travel a lot, then this is great. But I think it's not just for travel, but it's just for every day. But they get a nice little kit that looks really nice, and I love the packaging design of this brand. Like, it's so amazing. After that, it is toys and games, and I think you can have games for, you know, the kiddies, you can have games for the teens, you can have games for the adults. And I feel like at Christmas time, this is the time when you're gonna play games, when you unopen your presents and you get together after your turkey and you play some kind of games together. I think it's really, really worthwhile having. And obviously there are the classics like, you know, Jenga. I love Jenga. There's ping pong, there's foos tables, like mini foos tables. I wanted to bring one in this video, but they literally sold out, so I was like, I can't get the foos table, but I'll link it in the description bar below. There's also slingshots. I bought a slingshot for my little nephew last year, and basically he was throwing balls at everyone during Christmas. But I really like games. There's 2 games that I picked up. The IQ challenge, test your grey matter to your limits, and it's basically like questions and answers where you can see how smart you are. But during Christmas time we do get very competitive, and it's a lot of fun. I also like the game, what is it called? Articulate I love, and I love what's the game that we play? I can't remember the game we play. We get mad emotional, like it's doors closed and everybody is screaming. I think it's Articulate. I know what it's like in families, guys and girls, we're all very competitive. We all think we're the smartest. This is the way to genuinely see if that is the case. And after that, there's a game here called Gender Wars. Mars and Venus collide in the ultimate showdown. And it's another kind of competition game, you know, boys versus girls, gender questions. And during Christmas, this is when we love to do games like this. It gets emotional, it gets competitive, there's wars, but it's good because it's Christmas time, you know. It's always about love, and it's a great way to connect. And I think this is just a great gift to get a guy / just to have for the entire family, you know. So the next category is photography and tech, and obviously it can be very expensive. You can go and buy tripods, you can buy cameras, you can buy lenses, you can buy really expensive things, but I wanted to keep this a little bit more affordable, and I wanted to give some inspiration versus saying go and spend £400 on a new camera. Although I could do that if you want to see my actual camera recommendations, but I wanted to think of little things that you could do that were affordable. Number one thing I thought was really cool is obviously a selfie lens. Now, it's not just for you to take selfies, it's a lens you can actually attach to your phone to basically expand how much your phone can see, and also the quality of your pictures. And you basically clip it on. You basically clip it onto your phone, and it just has a wider field of vision. I think for anyone who loves taking photos with their cameras, which we're all doing, if you can get these little attachments, and there's so many ones that you can buy to put onto your phone and just give it some extra pizzazz, it's really welcomed without having to spend a ton of money. After that, I've got boombox speakers. These are portable speakers that you attach to your phone. It amplifies sound, so you get more sound out of your phone. You don't need to plug it in, you don't need any electricity. It's just a battery, and you can use it for iPhones 4 and 5, this one, but I'm sure they have it for like 6s and 7s, but it depends. You can buy it for your different phone types, and it's basically a speaker dock. There's loads of different speaker docks. This is one I found on the site. I think it's a great and affordable present to give to someone. Both of these are a bit more of stocking fillers, to be honest with you, as well, but they're really good. Now, for anyone who's a camera fan, I have a younger cousin, actually he's probably 18 now. He's really into cameras, he studies photography, and obviously I'm not gonna necessarily buy him a new camera right now. I'm not gonna go and spend £800 on something like that, but instead I would get him a book all about cameras to give him some inspiration. This book's called Camera Crazy, and it's basically all about different cameras, the style of cameras, and again, I think it's just about a bit more inspiration. So next up we have the classics, which is clothing and accessories, and I do feel like it is a little bit hard to get people clothing unless you know specifically what they want, or you are the one who buys for them, or you have amazing style and they love everything you do. And I think at Christmas it's a little bit hard to do that. Rather you get people gift vouchers so they buy their own gifts, but I think there are a couple of things that you can always buy for someone that they'll genuinely like. So number one, it's some trainers. Now whoever's in your life might know a specific pair of trainers that they like, or you might like their style, but I saw these on ASOS and I thought they were amazing. I love Nike, I think you guys might know that. And these are the Air Max Tavas, which I feel like are a kind of masculine version of the Air Max Theas. And I love the fact that it's kind of leather and suede. It's like a combo, and the color is absolutely gorgeous. I had to pick these up for Mike because I just thought they were amazing, and me and him can be twinning. I've got my blue Air Max Theas and he can wear these and we can be twins. Is that really corny? Yeah, probably is really corny actually. After that, you can't go wrong with a Christmas jumper or a knitted sweater. I know lots of people's grandmas do knit them. Michael's grandma is a bit of a knitter. She does hats, scarves and gloves. Jumpers take a long time, but we do usually get a knitted piece from her, and she's very excited to be knitting some goodies for the baby coming. I think she's already said she's got some stuff, but I love a knitted jumper. Oh my god, like this is so cute. I'm probably going to steal it from Mike anyway, but I do think a lovely Christmas jumper is nice to get someone either as a novelty, or either as like genuinely you need to wear this on Christmas Day, hello, or Boxing Day. A knitted jumper like this, and ASOS has so many really nice ones that are just gorgeous and handsome and just lovely. They make you feel warm inside. But if you want something that someone can maybe wear all year round, obviously like February, January, really cold, so I also picked up this red, dark red, or should I say burgundy knitted jumper, which I think is absolutely gorgeous, and Michael really likes this color and it suits him, and I know he'd absolutely love this. Moving on to accessories, there are definitely some key things that you can get the guys in your life. Number one are socks, and I thought these socks were super cool, and obviously I like things that are a bit more dramatic, clearly, but you can get a guy plain black socks, plain red socks, pattern socks, crazy socks, Christmas socks. There's so many sock options. Check out the hard to say. Check out the sock options in the description box, but I really liked the colouring because it's kind of like a mustard and a blue, and I think that these are things, birthdays and Christmas, that guys genuinely actually need. Socks, boxers, they need these in droves, please, okay? Also, you can give a guy something like this, which is a wallet and belt set. I think this is a gift that you can give a guy of any age, and especially things like belts and wallets, they're not something that maybe a guy would get regularly. I think if you get a guy a really high quality one, he'll really appreciate it. They do have designer ones on the site as well, so they've got Hugo Boss, I think they've got some Ted Baker and some other ones, but this is ASOS own brand, and it's £40 for the belt and for the wallet, and I think that's actually amazing. I don't know if this has got a coin section, but who has a coin section nowadays? I don't know. I don't think anyone does. And also things like leather gloves, especially if you live in England. It gets really cold nowadays, so if you can get a guy some really gorgeous gloves, he would definitely appreciate that. So guys, that is the end of my men's gift guide. I hope you found it affordable and useful. I'm linking everything in the description bar below, so please get shopping away. I'm hoping I'm helping you. If you do buy anything, do let me know in the comments. If you want to get something extra special for the BAE in your life and you maybe want some inspiration, let me know what your budget is. I might write something in the comments so you guys can see, and I will keep uploading lots of videos. I'm gonna try and maybe vlog a little bit, like it's gonna be like a mini vlogmas. I don't know, I haven't decided. I'll see what I'll do on this channel. I'm also going to New York on the 3rd of December, so if anyone's around, let me know. I might do a mini meetup, but we'll see what we can do. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.